Yo! What's going on, everybody out there? This is Popular Stranger, and we are back at you again today with another Madden 20 Ultimate Team video. Today, we're going to be going over 5 things that I personally think we need to see in MUT 20 to make it a successful MUT. These might be some old ideas, might be some new ideas, but I thought it'd be cool to make a little bit of a list here and go over things. Feel free to leave your comments down below in the comments section, things that you would want to see in MUT 20. If you agree with me, if you disagree, let me know. I'd love to hear from you. So let's jump right on into it. Number 1 on my list is theme team support. And what I mean by that is, if you played MUT 19, you already know. Theme teams was the thing. That was the big focus for a lot of people. I think it's fun just building different types of rosters. I know for the most part, when you play a MUT game head-to-head, you feel like you're playing against the same top 3, the same team. Everybody has Vic, everybody has Moss. I totally get it, but I do think that we saw a lot of diversity in lineup building this year with theme teams, and I would really like to see the MUT development team kind of extend that this year. Team builders need to be expanded, so something like team builders was a great promo for MUT 19. I like to see it maybe happen more often, or more things that kind of cater around team building, more things that give those lower overall players that might help with theme teams items throughout the year. Definitely want to see more things like team diamonds and team MVP type programs, one where every single team gets a player. A lot of complaints about the current promo we're seeing right now, the player spotlights, is some teams, and I'll agree, like the Eagles are getting a bunch of cards, but then you look at teams like the Chargers are not really getting much at all. So it would be really nice for them to focus, if they could, every promo that comes out, try to focus on giving at least one item to every NFL team. Now, some promos aren't going to be 32 teams or 32 items full, but when they are, I would really love to see each team get kind of a representative from whatever program or promo is out at that time. So that's number 1. I loved building my Eagles team this year, and I'm going to do it again next year, and hopefully we can expand on it and just make it better, more exciting, and maybe it'll just lead into some other random roster, making decisions in programs and whatnot. Moving on to number 2, practice mode. This is one that I'm probably going to bring up anytime I do a MUT wish list, anytime I do anything talking about MUT. Damn it, I want a practice mode in Madden Ultimate Team. With red chems being not a thing this year, and it's just X Factors and Superstar abilities, maybe practice mode takes a back toll to me, and maybe them as well. But the one thing that always irked me is that I would want to, I want to test these plays out, or I want to, try a new playbook. And you can't really get a true feel for it all the time when it comes to solo challenges. But, you may have abilities like Playmaker and Route Chems, and you can't go into normal practice mode and do that. With Superstar abilities and X Factors, you may be able to a little bit now. It might be a little bit easier to stimulate it, but at the same time, then you're going to have to fool around the rosters and get the cards that you want on your team, trade them to one team and then do it. It's just too much work. I would love to take my Madden Ultimate Team into practice mode with new playbooks, various playbooks, and just test things out, see how things work, try to find out, who needs to be wide receiver 1, 2, and 3, where do I need to put my corners and my linebackers, and I'm just going to kind of extend off of this. This is not an official item of my wish list right now, but I would also really love to see more roster customization that you can put, in the menus that leads onto the field, whether that's, setting up your hot routes pre-game, so you don't have to do it every single game, setting up your defensive assignments and adjustments. I would love all of that to be controlled in the settings menu or on the main menu. I think that would be a great experience, but really number 2 is mostly saying we need a practice mode. I think 99.9% of you guys would agree with me on that one. Number 3, more solo battle blitz events, more store blitz offers, and more 150 point pack offers. The 150 point pack offers were really nice. I'm not a no money spent guy, but I'm a very little money spent. And I know there's a lot of people out there that just don't have the money to waste or spend on Madden Ultimate Team. Every single promo, every program should have one of those 150 point packs. Even if they're not the greatest packs, it still feels like you're kind of taking more of a part in that program or that promo when these things come out. And sometimes you're going to get lucky, most times you will not, but I think 150 point offers are very fair as far as, the monetary value on them. I want to see those more often. Solo Battle Blitz was probably one of my favorite things this year. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I think we only got it 2 times this year, which just isn't enough. Now, I know they probably have to factor in how it would affect the market because it's a great opportunity to make coins. And, I'm sure EA is looking at those types of things. They don't want to, get too many free coins or currency in circulation on the market all at one time. But Solo Battle Blitz, to me, was a home run this year, except they didn't do it enough. And that's probably my biggest gripe. And then more store Blitz offers. Of course, we get them for Black Friday. We got them around Christmas time. I think we got them around draft time. We don't need special occasions to give us those, man. We'll take them anytime, EA. So more Blitz pack offers. Again, more Solo Battle Blitz and more 150 point or just cheaper options for spending money, cheaper offers. I would really love to see again. I think you guys would agree with that one. Number 4, more cosmetics. I feel like EA needs to take the Fortnite model a little bit. I know Fortnite's a shooter, Madden's a football game, but again, I don't spend too much money on this game, but I sure did spend $5 buying an Eagles Color Rush uniform this year. It can be a paid option. Fortnite does well with their skins, their cosmetics. I definitely feel like, now the stadiums, $10 a little too much to me, but I would love to see more custom-made stadiums or just more non-NFL traditional stadiums, or even bring back throwback stadiums. I don't know how licensing works with that, but if I could play in the vet instead of the Link, that would be pretty cool. And I think that's something people would actually spend money on. And then as far as uniforms go, we need more throwback uniforms. They kind of half-assed it this year. They gave us a bunch of classic uniforms. They were just randomly dropping. Sometimes you could get them with series tokens. Sometimes you could get them with like bronze and silver and gold tokens, whatever. You could get them with various ways, but then it's like they just stopped in the middle of the year and they never came back, and they never gave every team at least one. Like, I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that want to rock the powder blue Charger uniforms and MUT, and why isn't that a thing? I think people would pay money for that. If anything, people will spend their coins on it, and that's a win for EA too. So I really, really want to see more cosmetics, whether it's uniforms, stadiums, throwback, or kind of like the most feared stadiums they do. $10 a little too much. I would keep it to $5, but that's something I want to see. So number 4, more cosmetics. And then 5, finally and last, more power-ups at launch. More power-ups in general. Remember Power-Up Sunday was kind of a thing for a couple weekends, and then it never came back, and now we never get power-ups. Listen, we talked about number 1 being theme team support. We need more power-ups. We need more options on these cards. One idea that I had, and I don't really know the tech side of it, this goes with practice mode as well, maybe make it so like all elite cards, and I think I want power-ups mainly because of theme teams, right, and being able to change their team chem. Is there a way that they can just make all your elite cards that come out, you know how you have a scheme chem, like you have a cornerback, and you have the option, always have the option to either put, lockdown on him, to put pass rush. You always have those 4 chem options. There's got to be a way for them just to always have alternate team options on a base card without needing a power-up. So if I pull, a core elite LaShawn McCoy, does it let me put on a scheme chem and then just let me put on a team chem and let it have the option between the Bills and the Eagles? Same with Legends. I think all these things should just come with that. Again, don't know the tech side of it, so I could be completely speaking out of my ass right here and not know what I'm talking about. But I really just want the ability to either A, have more power-ups, or B, have more customization on core cards without needing a power-up, because, like DRC is a perfect example that just recently came out with the Player Spotlight program. It's too late in the year. They're not going to put out any other power-ups, and I would love to put Eagles Chem on him, but I can't because of that limitation, and I think that's kind of number 1 and number 5 kind of go hand in hand. So those are my top 5 things that I think Madden 20 Ultimate Team needs to be successful. Let me know if you guys agree with me down below in the comment section. Maybe we'll make a follow-up video on this if you guys bring any other things to light. Maybe I'll give you, the top 5 community suggestions for Madden 20 Ultimate Team, and we'll definitely be back with some more MUT 20 news as soon as it breaks. I'm waiting on it, Jake. I want to hear it. We got a lot of gameplay stuff with the beta. I need some more MUT news, man. Hopefully it's coming soon with these gridiron notes and whatnot. My name is Popular Stranger. Thank you so much for watching. I'm out. Peace.